Hey everybody, this is Daryl.
And this is Aaron.
This is a special edition of Big Bang Talks Comics, and we are talking bad ideas, Aaron. Bad idea comics.
I've got lots of bad.
Oh, you've got lots of bad ideas? The terrible ideas for comics? Well, Bad Idea Comics, you may not have heard of them, but basically it's run by Dinesh, who used to run Valiant Comics. You remember Valiant?
I do remember Valiant.
Yep. So they have Bad Idea Comics. Him, Adam Freeman, and they're really a team that literally came from Valiant. A lot of them started Bad Idea Comics. What makes Bad Idea different, Aaron? Do you know?
Tell us, Daryl. Tell us about it, Daryl.
Here's what Bad Idea does differently. Number one, there are no trade paperbacks. There are no collected editions of any comic book title.
None. Zero.
Yep.
Never can read it that way. So if you don't get it when it comes out, that's it for you, buddy.
That's it. Now they may have
That is a bad idea.
Maybe. So they only have first printings, but occasionally they will have not a first printing, literally put on the cover. They do release those from time to time. Most likely it's probably going to be a number one, but they don't release. They don't release second printings, third printings, fourth printings. The first printing is where they're staying. No collected editions. You can only buy one per customer. You can only buy one per customer because I get the idea.
They want the reader to get it, not the people that are just trying to sell it for outrageous prices on it.
Correct. They want the reader to get it.
I respect that.
Yeah, they want the reader to get it. Hey, you don't even have to worry about a collected edition. So if you're like an old school, like I just love monthly comics, this is really the company for you.
It is.
So
and that's not a bad idea.
It's not a bad idea.
Sounds like a sound business model myself.
I kind of like it. So I was like, even right now in New York City Comic Con, they are literally having pickets. They're picketing themselves to stop Bad Idea Comics. And if you happen to be a fan and you go to their booth at a certain time and you picket for an hour and you put it on social media, I think it's an hour, I can't remember, you get like exclusive comics. So what a cool way to market themselves.
Cool if you're in New York.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we're not in there. We're not at New York. So been to Atlanta, been to Chicago. But anyway, we want to tell you guys, this is Bad Idea. So when you come into the store, Bad Idea will have an exclusive area. Bad Idea Comics will also have a framed poster on the rules, right? Limit one per customer. You cannot buy more than one. I'm a guy that buys more than one of the occasional issue, a reader's copy and a collector's copy. This can't happen here. No. It's impossible. I can only buy one, and that's okay.
That is okay.
I'm cool with that.
I like this idea.
It's a bad idea. But it's a great idea. So let's talk about what books are coming out. Aaron, first book we've got coming out is Escape from Wyoming, written by Robert Venditti, art by Jorge Monlongo. I think I got his name.
I don't know him that well, but I do know of Robert Venditti.
Yes, it's a sci-fi, western, and action comedy. Here's what I know about this book. You have an alien who has been... it's kind of like your cop film where the cop has been framed and he's innocent. Well, the alien's been framed, and they literally kick him off planet, and he ends up in Wyoming. That's all I know about this concept. So you have like a western. It looks like something that's like Longmire meets like sci-fi. You have like western character. Basically, what's that new show where they're on the reservation now? I don't even keep up with all the TV shows that are out there. But basically,
sounds like, was it Aliens versus Cowboys, or?
Yes, Cowboy versus Aliens.
Cowboys versus.
But probably more like a kind of a buddy cop team.
Interesting.
So, yeah.
Okay.
So what do you think?
I'm intrigued.
Would you try this book?
I would actually probably try this book. Just by what I'm hearing, I'm like, well, I like westerns. I haven't really got to read any good ones since like the New 52 of Jonah Hex, the All-Star Western.
Dude, that's a great book.
That was a great book.
Great book. By the way, just so you know, most books are $7.99. Why the high price tag? Well,
48 pages.
48 pages and
no ads.
No ads. Straight up comic. Is that a bad idea?
Sounds like a good idea.
It's a great. Actually, in some ways, I would rather
pay a little more to not have ads and have more story. That's me personally.
Yeah, and some books are monthly. There's like some that are weekly, like Orc Island, written by Joshua Desart. I think I said that right. I don't know. Art by Alberto Ponticelli. Dark fantasy, heist, adventure. We're gonna put the artwork on the screen.
I like heist a lot.
Oh, dude,
love heist movies.
Yeah.
So that has me interested.
So we're gonna put the artwork on
Orc Island.
We have artwork on the screen for you. You decide. So anyway, Orc Island, $7.99, 48 pages, no ads, and these books come out November 2nd. Okay, then we have The Finder, written by Christos Cage. Now you know who Christos
I like
Cage
Christos
is.
Cage.
I do too, big fan.
I loved his James Bond run recently.
He actually wrote the Avengers: Earth's Mightiest Heroes. No, that's Christopher Yost, but Christos
Oh
Cage.
man, he's great too.
Dude, yeah. So
But anyway, he's
So-
not part of this.
yeah, he's not part of this. Christos Cage, anyway. Thomas Giarello does the art. It's basically, this one has 2 stories in the book. $7.99, 40 pages, no ads. Comes out in February. Superhero, horror, sci-fi, espionage. The Finder. The art alone on this book has me sold.
Did you show me the art for this
I
one?
have.
Okay.
We're gonna put all the art on the screen for you to see, and you decide. Now,
That's usually a big thing for me, but I believe I've seen this one, and it did look really cool.
well, like the next one, the art looks great. Werewolf, I think it's Werewolf X or Werewolf and Society of Fearless Frontiersmen.
Or is it Werewolf 10 Society of Fearless Frontiers?
It's a great question, but we know it's Peter Milligan, and you have a backstory. You have Peter Milligan writing the werewolf story, and then Robert Venditti's writing the Fearless Frontiersman. I don't understand it. All I know is it's supernatural survival horror.
Interesting.
Would you get this book?
Maybe. I do like Peter Milligan a lot, so that would be the sell. I mean, if I were just to hear supernatural survivalist horror, I've read a lot of books like that. It's kind of a thing now. But when you throw Peter Milligan's name out there, I'm suddenly more interested than I would have been.
What's that movie that had Liam Neeson, had the title Grey in it, where he's like fighting the wild, then he ends up taking on wolves? He's taking on nature. It's one of those.
Man, I know what you're talking about, but I can't tell you what the name
It's just
is.
called Grey. Well, whatever it is, it's a great movie. If you like that type of stuff, you should read this book. So
This next one has me intrigued.
we have The Ends. The Ends comes out in January.
David Lapham. He writes really good thriller and mystery type stuff. He had some really good detective runs.
Yeah, and this one called The Ends, it's a tale of World War II, its effects on culture, society decades later. It's a war drama, thriller, and romance. And it's got a B-side. The B-side basically means you have a second story. This one says 3 issues. It's only 3 issues, and it's weekly.
I'm intrigued by this book too.
Actually, once again,
I like that breakdown, like World War II and its effects decades later. That I like World War II stuff, so that has me intrigued. Plus, like I said, David Lapham's really good with like mystery stuff.
yeah, I agree. And then also we got the next one. They're All Terrible. Number 1, Matt Kent. Epic fantasy, action adventure. If you see the artwork probably for some mature viewers, I don't know, we'll see how.
Oh yeah, you showed me that one yesterday. That's some great artwork though.
Yeah, Matt Kent,
A little edgy.
Ramon Villalobos,
Yeah,
cover art by
that guy.
Tamara Bonneville. Oh man,
Bond villain.
hey,
sorry.
it's a great name, isn't it?
Yeah.
I copied and pasted. Maybe I missed something, but anyway, They're All Terrible. Matt Kent does a lot of great stuff. Department H. Matt Kent wrote a bunch of stuff for Valiant. Matt Kent's, well, actually, he and Jeff Lemire.
His Frankenstein Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Fantastic.
I always go back to that. Like that run.
Agent of
started-
Shade. Agent
Or
of Shade.
Shade, not Shield. Sorry, I got Marvel and DC mixed up. Blasphemy. But anyway, as Lemire started, Kent finished. It's great stuff.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if you like Lemire, you'll like Kent. So They're All Terrible. Pretty cool. Epic fantasy action adventure. If you like fantasy and action adventure, this is your book. All right, so we've got another one. Burning Man. Number 1, Peter Milligan. This one
So-
is supernatural horror, choose your own adventure, mystery, suspense.
Okay, now that sounds really interesting. I don't think I've heard a comic doing that yet.
This one comes out in December. This one is $9.99. No ads. Once again, has a B-side, which is a backup story. So you're getting a lot of comic book for your money here. But this one alone, just by the preview art, it looks like, I don't know, man, it looks really freaky. So when you see the art, you'll know what I'm talking about. But it's Peter Milligan doing Peter Milligan stuff.
I like it when Peter Milligan does Peter Milligan stuff.
So, is Bad Idea Comics a bad idea, Aaron? What do you think?
Sounds like a good idea to me. Maybe it's poorly named. Maybe that's the bad idea, is naming it Bad Idea. I don't know.
Or maybe bad ideas are really good ideas, because you know the word bad is coming back now. You know how
like-
bad was good, and bad's good again.
Well, like when Michael Jackson came out with Bad.
That's true. Well, people aren't always using it the best way. As one of our customers, he's grinning over there because he knows what I'm referring to. So anyway, Bad Idea Comics. Hey guys, if you have any questions, hey, the artwork's going up. The artwork's going to go up on the wall. No questions. 1 copy per person. Tons of comics for the diehard real comic fans. This is going to be stuff you definitely want to try.
Keep it real.
So
Keep it 100.
Keep it 100. Sign up as soon as you can. I'm Daryl.
I'm Aaron.
And try Bad Idea Comics. We'll see you next time. Don't forget, as always,
We got him.